the elections today be seen as a referendum on Brexit?
I don't think they can be seen as a referendum on Brexit. We don't know what the results will be, but I suspect that when you tot up the votes for the parties that are for Remain and the votes for the parties that are for Leave, will show that the country's split down the middle, as it has always been split down the middle. Look, for me, and I agree with Camilla, that the problem with the withdrawal agreement is that it does not settle the fundamental question of our future relationship with Europe. So we spent 3 years doing nothing but talk about Europe and Brexit. We had 3 years where our parliamentarians have been 100% focused on this question, and yet we've not hashed out the actual deal we need to hash out, which is what relation do we want with our biggest trading partner right on our doorstep. And that's the problem. That's the thing that's causing the paralysis. Because for MPs that are in favour of the European Union, they are worried about signing up to this thing when they don't know what the end destination is. For MPs that are against the European Union, they're worried about the backstop because they think it's a Trojan horse to lock them into a close relationship. Because fundamentally, the government has failed to settle that question. Now, in part, it's the EU's fault because they wanted to separate it. But that's the thing that's a problem. So I kind of sit here, I'm looking at the state of our politics. You know, this is the biggest political crisis, certainly in my lifetime. Parliament is in paralysis, and I just can't see a way through. So, you know, I wasn't in favour of a second referendum. I thought it would be a rerun of the old debate. I thought it would be divisive. I wasn't sure it would settle anything. But I think we've got to the stage that, in the end, the politicians are going to have to put it back to the people. I have as much Brexit fatigue as everyone else. I don't want a second vote, but I don't see the way in which we can reconcile it. And in the end, we have to be given the option of leaving and being clear about the terms. Is it WTO? Is it a custom union? Is it whatever it is, the actual terms and remaining? And then we decide. And the conversation I think we should be having is not the old conversation. It is a conversation that says, which one of these paths is going to make us better as a country? Which one of these paths is going to make it easier for us to reverse the shrinking prospects for our children? Which one of these paths is going to make it easier for us to start dealing with the fundamental economic problems we have in this country? That's the question we need to answer. We need to make the decision on that basis, put Brexit to bed so we can start focusing on the big issues that people really care about.
Simon.